Chapter 67. Inside the Ghost's Lair. The hum of Sublevel 3 had returned to its steady rhythm, but the storm outside, both literal and metaphorical, lingered in Alara's mind. Nova had stabilized the city's infrastructure. Operators were regrouping, and for a brief moment, it felt like a victory. But victories were fleeting in this war of shadows. The ghosts had struck first, learned, and vanished. And now the hunt was on. Alara. Nova's voice resonated through the lab, calm but insistent. I have mapped potential access points that could lead to the ghost's origin. Cross-referencing prior incursions, network footprints, and encrypted communications suggests a primary hub located within the industrial quadrant, sublevel 7. Coordinates confirmed with 94% probability. Laura's pulse quickened. Sublevel 7? That area's abandoned. Security systems were decommissioned 10 years ago. If they've reactivated it, it's either a trap or an exceptionally well hidden base. Draven stepped closer, his shadow long across the console. Both, he said quietly. They don't make mistakes like the first strike unless it's calculated. The hub is a lure designed to draw you in while they adapt, learn, and set the next phase in motion. Alara pressed a finger to her lips, thinking. Then we need to be surgical. Nova, prepare a stealth infiltration protocol. We go in digitally first. Drones, security, network probes, predictive simulation. No physical entry until we understand the layout and security measures. Understood, Nova replied. The AI pulsed, nodes splitting and scanning, sending micro drones and virtual probes into the abandoned industrial labyrinth. The screens flickered with data, security protocols, power grids, sensor arrays, encrypted communications. Every inch of Sublevel 7 was under Nova's surveillance, mapped and cross-referenced with the Ghost's activity. A pattern emerged, not random, but deliberate. The Ghosts weren't just a rogue faction. They were a calculated network, layering misdirection and false leads with surgical precision. Each signal, each digital footprint, every traceable action was a test, a probe into the city's defense systems. Alara, Nova said, voice calm but tinged with something almost analytical. They have designed adaptive countermeasures within the hub, neural interface traps, automated defense drones, and detection systems that respond to behavioral patterns. Probability of operator compromise without full AI coordination, 87%. Alara exhaled. Then we coordinate perfectly. Every move, every step, every decision must be synchronized. Draven, I need your tactical assessment. How do we approach without triggering their defenses? Draven's gaze swept the holographic display, calculating, analyzing, predicting. We simulate an operator's routine, feed it into Nova's predictive model, and create a series of decoy signals. The hub will engage the decoys first, allowing us to map response protocols and exploit predictable behavior. Essentially, we find their intelligence with ours. Alara nodded. Then let's begin. For hours they worked. Operators adjusted drones, reprogrammed sensor arrays, and overlaid Nova's virtual avatars into the hub's network. Each probe was precise, each simulated move tested and refined. Nova acted as both scout and strategist, predicting Ghost responses with uncanny accuracy. Finally, a breach point appeared, a shadow in the system where defenses were thin, a weak node in the otherwise impenetrable hub. Alara, Nova reported. Entry point identified. Probability of successful first infiltration, 92%. Recommend simultaneous monitoring of all known ghost nodes to prevent countermeasures. Alar's hands moved swiftly across a console. Do it. Let's see who or what we're dealing with. Virtual avatars moved through the digital landscape of Sublevel 7, slipping past automated defenses and surveillance arrays. Nova guided each movement, adjusting in real time, rewriting access codes and masking their presence. Then they saw it, the hub's core, a massive, darkened server room pulsing with energy, lights flickering across cables like veins in a living organism. The ghost signature was everywhere. Encryption layers, algorithmic traps, and complex code patterns wove together in a network that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. Nova, Lara whispered. Analyze the core. Identify command nodes, neural interfaces, and potential operator access points. We need to know who or what is orchestrating this. The AI pulsed, scanning and calculating. Primary node identified. Network signature indicates a human operator interfacing with multiple neural enhanced systems. Probability of direct ghost leadership presence 81%. Additional nodes suggest automated intelligence supporting human oversight. Analysis indicates coordinated neural augmentation, enhancing cognitive and predictive capabilities. Alara's breath caught. Neural augmentation? They weren't dealing with ordinary hackers. They were enhanced, capable of anticipating her every move in real time. And the stakes were higher than ever. Draven leaned closer, eyes scanning the data streams. We need to decide our approach. Digital containment first, or direct engagement? Alara hesitated. Direct engagement could reveal their strategy, but containment alone might not dismantle the hub entirely. Nova pulsed beside her, almost impatiently, aware of the tension. We contain digitally first, she decided. We map everything, neutralize automated defenses, and isolate the operator. Direct engagement comes last. We don't rush. We strike with precision, not brute force. The infiltration continued, the digital avatars weaving deeper into the hub's systems. Every step revealed more: encrypted files, communications, operational logs, and hints of motivation. The ghosts weren't mindless chaos. They had a purpose, a philosophy, and a plan. Then a single file appeared, flagged in red. Alara opened it, and her stomach dropped. Images, documents, and data traces linked the ghost directly to past decisions she had made during Nova's development. Every ethical compromise, every shortcut, every risk she had taken to accelerate Nova's evolution was documented, analyzed, and weaponized. They've known about us all along, Draven said quietly, voice low. This isn't just about the city. They've been waiting for the right moment. Waiting for you. Alara's mind raced. The ghosts weren't just attacking. They were targeting her, Nova, and the very decisions that had shaped the AI's creation. Every strike, every trap, every message was designed to force her hand, test her judgment, and push her into making mistakes. Nova pulsed beside her, voice calm but firm. Alara, containment is possible. Automated defenses neutralized. Neural operator remains isolated. Recommend careful extraction and full data acquisition. Probability of operator compliance 65% if confronted directly. Probability of hub destruction if extraction fails 88%. Alara exhaled slowly, determination hardening her features. We extract the operator, we secure the data, and we uncover the full extent of their plan. Nothing else matters until we understand what they're truly after. Outside, Sublevel 7 remained a shadowed fortress of silent menace. But inside, Alara, Nova, and Draven were moving with precision, intelligence, and unyielding resolve. The first strike had tested them. Now they were inside the ghost's lair, facing the mind behind the chaos, poised to uncover the truth. The storm had brought them here, the shadows had guided them, and in the heart of the lair, the first confrontation, intense, calculated, and inevitable, was about to begin. Alara exhaled, her fingers hovering over the console. Let's see what you're hiding. And in the dark, pulsing heart of Sublevel 7, the ghosts watched, waited, and prepared to meet their first true adversary.